Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new Jarren Benton album, My Grandmother's Basement. This guy is a Georgia MC. This is basically his first big commercial project. It's out now on Funk Volume, which is a label you may already know thanks to artists like Dizzy Wright, as well as Hobson. And with the hype building behind him now, it looks like Jarren might become one of their next big artists as well. Because on this new group of tracks, he definitely has flow, personality, and some good instrumental picks as well. A lot of the beats actually come from a producer who goes by the name of Kato, who brings quite a few impressive and very heavy trap-style bangers to these 19 songs. There are a few other beats here that go for different styles as well, a few boom baps, some more ethereal tracks that have more melody to them, basically kind of setting a foundation for Jarren to say something a little more meaningful. The variety across these songs is okay at best. It's not fantastic. It doesn't bring a whole lot of versatility to the table. If anything, the 19 songs here lay a little too heavy on those trap style beats, with Jarren going absolutely nuts on the mic, which is actually pretty fun at first and led to some really great singles on this LP, especially the songs on the first half of this album, but it does get a little stale by the second half. Even though Jarren is really great, I mean, it is one of his strengths to be kind of cartoony and ridiculous with his punchlines. Jarren really is a grade A shit talker. He strikes me as a guy who, growing up, might have had something clever or smart or foul to say to just about anybody who got in his face. To kind of give you a picture of the sort of dude Jarren is, the guy steps right on the throat of Tyler, the Creator comparisons right at the start of one of the tracks on this LP. But he does sort of welcome Eminem comparisons and even compares himself a little bit to Andre 3000 down the road, I guess, in a sense due to his very fast flow and southern slant. Though I do think the Eminem comparison is a little more legitimate, especially since Jarren tends to be very in-your-face, sort of violent, wild. He also has Vinny Paz as well as R.A. the Rugged Man on this album doing features, and it really does sort of take a certain kind of MC to want to invite guys like that onto your tracks. Plus the flow Jarren works with on the track Razor Blades and Steak Knives, it sounds like something right from the Slim Shady LP. And I would say there are some moments on this album where Jarren is just as creative with some of his weird-ass punchlines like off the wall, like fucked up drywall. He's also rapping quite a bit on this LP about quadriplegics, being a male chauvinist who hits his girl with a bowl of grits. At times, Jarren can be a little much, and some of the things he says, it really kind of feels like, wow, he's really trying to get attention here, isn't he? There are quite a few tracks on this LP that fit that bill. Songs like Don't Act or Cadillacs and Chevys, which is actually one of the catchier songs on this LP, but right at the start of the song, he says, hey, I ain't gonna say shit on the verses, and we'll just do a hook, whatever. I get this sense from Jarren mentioning this on his album and from some of the better tracks on this LP that on My Grandmother's Basement, maybe in a way Jarren isn't really trying as hard as he possibly could, because the descriptions of his life growing up and sort of the bad decisions that he's made on the song Life in the Jungle, which has a chorus on it that reminds me a lot of some production from the Cruel Summer compilation. It's actually a fantastic track. Jarren actually gets deeper on the song Dreams as well, not only about his personal life, but the plight of sort of growing up poor, growing up uneducated. Again, he tries to go into a deeper shade of storytelling on the song Heart Attack, something that I think a lot of people will think of Eminem when you listen to this track, considering that he's vexed over his girlfriend leaving him. He basically goes psychotic over the whole ordeal. Sadly enough, there are not enough songs like this on this LP. Even though songs like Smells Like and Bully with Vinny Paz are great cuts toward the back end of this LP, I do think the second half of this album does sort of get a little stale because Jarren doesn't continue to deliver this deeper shade of storytelling and introduce some new ideas, because there are a lot of hooks on the second half of this LP that remind me of hooks from the first half. Jarren does sort of throw a lot of his feature tracks on the latter half of this LP too. Maybe it was sort of an attempt to kind of keep things fresh and keep things engaging, break things up a little bit and not keep the album feeling samey, but I mean, at least that didn't happen for me anyway. Overall, I did like this project. I thought it was pretty good. I think Jarren has a lot of personality and potential as an MC. Is it fully realized on this album? I wouldn't say so. I mean, if anything, this album feels like just a mixed bag of tracks, some of which are deeper, some of which hardcore fans are really going to like, but a lot of songs I think were put together just for the sake of getting another popular MC on the track, getting some kind of cross promotion thing there, and just putting together a lot of bangers that have sort of single potential. If you've given this LP a listen, what did you think of it? Did you love it? Hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? And that's it. Anthony Fantano, Jarren Benton, forever.